All right, it's time for the lightning round.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did it freeze?
It froze a bit at the end.
No one saw it.
No one saw it.
Execute, calling it out. Fail video.
All right, Yazid and Stephanie. I know that you're familiar because I watch your show, and you reciprocate that by watching the 38 episodes that preceded this episode 39. So I won't bore you with the details of the lightning round, but for those of you in the chat who have just joined us to watch your friends here on Esports Canada TV, I will indulge you with the rules. The lightning round is 10 skill testing questions, mentally and physically demanding, that take our contestants to the limit and back, and probably to the limit once more. There is no quitting. There is no throwing in the towel. There is only pain. So I will ask you once and only once, Yazid and Stephanie, are you ready for the lightning round?
Yes.
Ready.
Since we have two guests on, and they know each other quite well, which doesn't happen too often on the show, I've made a special, is how I've labeled it, lightning round, in which there are still 10 questions, but each question, like question 1, I'm only going to ask to Yazid, and he has the option to either answer it, whether it's incorrect or correct, or he can pass. And if he passes to Stephanie and she gets it right, then not only does she get the points, but Yazid loses the points.
Oh, this is fun.
I like this.
Thank you. You might get a bonus point for that. And so each question I've kind of tailored to the certain person that I ask, but you can also choose to pass. But you might get points, you might not. So, 10 questions, lightning round, starting now. Question number 1. There's always hockey questions to start us off. We are now at the tail end of the Stanley Cup playoffs. My team eliminated in the first round. We won't get into that. And I want to know who your Stanley Cup pick is, Mr. Yazid.
I'm going to go with the Bruins.
So you chose to answer that question?
Yes.
Incorrect. The answer was the Blackhawks. Blackhawks, -1. So Stephanie, you are in the lead and you haven't even done anything yet. The scores are -1 to 0. If someone does want to keep score, whether it be Tubby, you want to keep score in the chat, or Execute, it'd be great. Question number 2, this one's for you, Stephanie. Also a hockey-related question, this one a little bit more local. The Halifax Mooseheads had a fantastic season. They went on to win the Memorial Cup. And I want to know from you, as a someone living in Halifax, how many Halifax Moosehead games did you attend this year?
It may surprise you to know that never once in my life have I been to a Halifax Mooseheads game. And I am deathly ashamed.
You need to support local Quebec Major Junior Hockey, Stephanie.
I know.
You should have passed. I know Yazid didn't go to any games.
How many did you go to, Yazid?
I went to no games.
Wow. Way to support local, guys. -1 for both of you.
Oh, what is this?
Hey, I played Blades of Steel.
That doesn't count.
That does.
The only good old school NHL game was ice hockey, where you could choose the fat guy, the skinny guy, or the medium guy, and it was.
I had face off for DOS.
It's pretty good.
All good games, guys. Let's not fight about it.
So it's -1 for 70, -2 for Yazid. Question back to you, Yazid. Not often do I get to ask so many questions about a city that I know quite well. I visit Halifax fairly often. So my question to you, a lot of these have shut down recently, a lot of good ones, some not so much. I want to know the top 3 bars in Halifax. And remember, you do have the option to pass as well.
Okay, so do you want me to name 3 bars?
I want you to name your top 3 bars, but you're trying really to name my top 3 bars.
I'm gonna pass then.
All right, Stephanie, the question is to you. If you get
I'll have a go at it. I'm gonna say the Lower Deck.
Okay.
Dirty Nellies.
Okay. There's really one right answer here. If you can nail 1, maybe 2, then you nailed it. One of them will shock you. It will surprise you.
Bubba Ray's.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I've literally never been to any of those 3 bars. What I was looking for, there's a really good tandem where you go from Tribeca, which is now closed, to Reflections.
You wanted her to name a closed bar?
That's
Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's rigged.
And that's
Totally
why I
fair.
passed.
And that's why Yazid passed. So Yazid does get the point, and Stephanie goes -1 on that. So now it's, what is it? -2 for Stephanie and -1 for Yazid.
This is harsh.
Question to you again, Stephanie. Question number 4. Game you will never ever cover on the game code.
If I can help it, Earthbound.
Oh wow.
Earthbound. Okay. I have nothing negative to say about that, so a point for you. It's all tied up. -1 apiece. Yazid, similar question. Your favorite classic game ever?
Duck Hunt.
Oh,
Maybe?
John, did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Hunt?
Sorry, I was reading chat. What did you say?
He said StarCraft.
StarCraft?
No. I said Duck Hunt.
Oh, I thought you said StarCraft.
Oh,
Sorry.
is that the right answer, first of all?
I don't know. I'm not.
Oh,
Don't
now
get
you're
into this, man.
flip-flopping? Slipping and flopping. If you're gonna waffle on me, I will take points away.
Uh-oh.
No, I said Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, that's your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I'll give you a point for that.
Yeah.
So 0 to -1. This is without a doubt the lowest scoring lightning round of all time. And we had Ken Silva on.
Oh, Ken
Question number 6. I was reading your Twitter profile earlier, Stephanie, and just to get some ideas about what to put
Sure,
in the
John.
lightning round.
Just to get some ideas.
Yeah.
For that.
And also your webcam's on. And I want to know, it says on your Twitter profile that you are a WWE fan. Anyone who knows me somewhat well will know that I was also a huge wrestling fan in the past before I discovered esports. So I want to know one of two things, either your favorite wrestler of all time or your favorite match of all time.
Favorite wrestler of all time is probably Randy Savage. I'm trying to think of what my favorite match is. Probably Mankind versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell.
Oh wow.
Okay, and what event was that Hell in a Cell at?
Oh, you're killing. I don't know. I don't remember when it was.
King of the Ring 1998.
Was that when it was?
Yeah, 100% was.
Awesome.
So,
I'm impressed.
yeah, I'll give you points for that. You said Randy Savage, not my favorite, but still good nonetheless. And you seem to know your stuff. My favorite wrestler, Kenta Kobashi. He wrestles in Japan, and he's about to retire. Much like StarCraft, the Asians are also the best at wrestling.
Mankind or Ultimate Warrior, John? Just saying.
Ultimate Warrior is crazy. He actually thinks his name is the Ultimate Warrior. So was that a point there? Is it back to 0-0?
Yeah, they're at 0-0.
0-0 tie.
Just make some of these worth more points.
Okay.
Go, John.
Sorry. Question number 7. This one's for Yazid. Your favorite title from E3 so far?
Titanfall. That was the ending of the Xbox One conference, so I was very excited about that.
Titanfall. Okay. I know Tony Tran likes a good mech. He wants to give you a point, and I will oblige Tony Tran for the first time in my life.
Tony's my boy.
I was watching all the E3 coverage today, and I was like getting excited for games, and then I remembered the only game I've played for the past 3 years is StarCraft, and I was like, why am I even getting excited for other games? Like, I'm not gonna play anything else. Like, this is stupid.
So true. So true.
Question number 8. Stephanie, I want to know the most embarrassing story from a shoot about Yazid. And if you pass, he has to tell an embarrassing story about you. So keep that in mind.
Oh man.
Does he have one in the chamber? It looks like he's ready.
Some of the guys in the chat might be able to recall something a little easier than I can. I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
You can also take the really high road and tell an embarrassing story about yourself.
You're the better person.
Okay, I do have an embarrassing story about myself.
Okay.
When we were shooting at PAX, actually, obviously the costume I had was incredibly short, and we were actually filming next to a glass wall on the second floor that overlooked the actual conference floor. And it wasn't until, and we were shooting there, God, it must have been like half hour, 45 minutes. And it wasn't until we actually like went downstairs and we're getting ready to pack up that one of the organizers kind of tapped me on the shoulder and was like, girl, you could see everything up there.
Yazid, was that going to be your story?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Upskirts for everyone. 6 points. 6 points for Stephanie on that one.
I think I should get all the points for that one.
6 is
That's
pretty
true.
good. That's
Yeah, that was
your luck.
Quite courageous to talk about.
Well, if she didn't, then Yazid was just going to say it anyway.
Exactly.
In retrospect, it's fine. Question number 9. You're up 6-1, I think.
Holy crap! What is this?
It's called the lightning round. Well,
Double jeopardy.
question 9. This one's for Yazid. Is the reason Bell Alliant doesn't sponsor Esports Canada TV because of Nick?
Yes, that is the truth.
Correct.
Those the rules.
Correct. That is worth 5 points. And that ties it up. Oh my god. Going into the final question, we are tied.
No way.
10.
6-6.
6-6. I can't give this one to one person because it's tied. That would make it unfair. So what I have to do, you're both going to have a shot at it. And it's going to be Yazid's going to go first because the last time it was a toss-up. It went to Stephanie first. So, you both have marketing backgrounds, careers. I want you to put on your best marketing salesman type hat and sell me on either game code or frag for charity. But you also, in the spirit of the season, do it in a pirate's accent. So, Yazid, if you want to go first, your best pirate accent, sell me in 30 seconds or less on the either game code or frag for charity or the fiber up cup.
I don't do accents. Can I pass this? Is that still?
Oh, there is
in the
no
books?
passing. There is no passing.
R. You should check out the game code. R. Welly whoop. I don't know.
What was the end? You said Willy Whoop?
Willy.
I have
We
no
might
idea.
have just.
Oh.
There are no pirates.
There's
Yeah,
no.
dude.
Is
I'm
there
around. I don't do
The
pirate
Middle East
accents.
doesn't.
All right, and which company was it you worked for again before you? I have an inkling suspicion that they won't invite you back once this all comes to an end. All right, Stephanie. He set the bar quite low. It is your
I was
chance
giving it
to
away.
I
lightly-
can't even begin to compete with that.
lightly skip over it. You have the Newfie in you, though. I can hear it. You can get a pretty.
Can
good
you
accent.
hear it? I've made a conscious effort from a young age not to develop that accent.
My whole mom's family is from Newfoundland, so I
We're
know the
talking
accent
about
quite
this.
well.
Frank and I were saying, how come John doesn't talk like a newfie?
Well, I wasn't born there. It was just I go there often.
We didn't say newfie, just for the record. We're not like that.
We use the term idiot, actually. So Stephanie, you could do a Newfie accent, your hardest buys be buys accent, or a pirate's lady's choice.
I think I could. Honestly, the funny thing is that I think I could do pirate better than I could do a Newfie.
You're a newfie pirate.
I
Are you-
need-
are you the
oh,
kind of Newfie
wow,
that
you
when
wouldn't
you-
be able to understand what I say?
Are you the kind of Newfie that when you go back home and you get surrounded by other Newfies, all of a sudden your accent comes back tenfold?
It's like
And when I
what-
drink and when I talk to my dad on the phone.
Yeah, okay.
Well, pick one.
I'm still waiting. You got to sell me on the game.
I'll go with pirate.
Okay.
Yep. Arr, you best be watching the game code on Bell Alliant Community 1, me hearties. Arr.
Fantastic. That was worth 10
How do you like
to
that, Yazid?
15 points at least.
Same show. We're working together
Not
here.
that hard.
Nope.
Easy.
That's
Stephanie,
why you're in
Take that,
front of the
production.
camera.
Stephanie
win?
still works in the marketing. Yes, 100%. You win the lightning round. So let's say that was worth what? It was tied up 6-6. 0.001 points. That was worth. So congratulations, Stephanie. You win by the slightest of margins, and
Wow.
you become our lightning round champion for this evening. And a score of that caliber, you do qualify, in fact, for the Tournament of Champions for the Lightning Round. So at the end of the year, we bring back all of our Lightning Round contestants, the top 16 scores, and they face off in a tournament-style showdown. So
Well, that's gonna be fun.
that doesn't actually exist, so don't get too excited.
It does now, and I want to cry.
See, I pull that joke every single time on the guests, and they never realize, and that's when I know that they don't watch the show.
Good test.
Guys, thank you so much. We're 4 minutes over, and I think the PS4 Expo has just started. So if you do want to take off, I completely understand, but I want to thank you so much for joining us this evening. And